class tournament, and we're going to get Beast versus JM1-3, a battle of Philadelphia's finest. The number 6 versus 8 seeds on the Philadelphia PR last quarter, about a month before less than a month in fact, before this season ends. And Mini Boss, these two jockeying for position. It'll be interesting to see how integral this particular matchup is in the formation of the next PR.
Yeah, we're going to see JM1-3 try to wall out, but off the
top,
my
gosh.
Almost a wall of water taking out JM1-3 there. We're going to see JM1-3 try to throw out a lot of fairs and bears to try to keep Squirtle out on those early percents. But as I was getting in, the damage was already done. 82% already on. Swap to Ivysaur, already hunting down with the up Bs and up airs and down airs, trying to snipe him out. A little disruption on the edge guard, but he's still back on it. And wow, resorting to the snap, but he was in the right position to get the platform as well. Beast showing off the awareness of his knowledge of town and city, and the up smash coming out from the final Pokemon in the repertoire. Charizard going to make it 3-2.
It's funny because we're so used to calling Charizard the final Pokemon in the on the team, just because it's become, even though there's no rule that says that Squirtle has to be first as that back air takes Beast off at the side.
Right.
But, I mean, obviously the optimal play seems to be you start off with Squirtle for the combo game.
Yeah, his combo game and the fact that he can really, while he's in the combo game, he gets damaged a lot as well, and then the heavyweights down the line can make Pokemon Trainer last a lot longer than like solo Squirtle at higher percents. So you go through the cycle of Squirtle has the combos at low percents, then Ivysaur has the edge guards, and then Charizard can clean up on stage at higher percents.
It's just the natural progression that has come about with the meta.
Yes.
Forward smash, and and the taunt right afterwards. JM1-3 looking to make a statement in more ways than one, Mini Boss, against the Philadelphia number 6. However, Beast looking to respond.
Yeah, Beast, very known occupant of these losers, quarterfinals, going into semis and things like that. So JM1-3 really wants to put the idea that he is not going to shirk from the presence of Beast in that position at all. With that taunt, it'll get the mind games working for him a little bit more. And he's fishing for those forwards and back airs, but now he's starting to dash away from Squirtle, letting him charge in with the withdraw. It's working out so far. He's 60-90, and he does have stock lead, but we do see 112%. He's going to be looking for that forward smash on stage. Eventually, Ivysaur finally makes it 1-1.
The pummel. And at 86%, looking to get taken off of the side, or looking to take Beast off of the side, is JM1-3, excuse me. And these series of back airs has not really found a response to that. Keeps getting caught.
And again, at this low percent, Squirtle would be optimal pick, but it is 108, so absolutely not going to pull that out. And Ivysaur is going to make it really hard to track off ledge, because JM1-3 can just go out as Lucina when he thinks that Ivysaur is going to tether, and just make it really hard for him to get back there as well. And at 108, having to go on Ivysaur instead of Charizard, it's going to make it all that more difficult for Beast to come back from this. And
on this, waiting on the other side of this bracket, should be mentioned, is GWJ, who's on at least a 5-game winning streak through loser's side. In fact, taking out Yoda Cage. I mean, it's taking out Yoda Cage, in fact, the last round by a score of 2-1. So he'll be facing, the winner of this one. Who that will be is to be determined, but Beast trying to move heaven and earth to make sure that it is he, and on the wings of that Charizard will fly to a 1-0 set lead.
Yeah, he got the swap on stage, which is what he wanted from Ivysaur. Ivysaur was probably going to be taken out on the reverse edge guard from Lucina. So when he got the opportunity to swap, he did, and he played the more on stage. And we got a couple of fans out there hyping Beast up even more, but again, once you get Charizard on stage at those higher percents, he can run with the best of them. Even if your opponent is at low, he can get just a lot of disruption with a forward tilt and dash attack even. And then once he pressures in the air, he just set him up on that platform and led to the really nice up air as well. So good on him for winning that. As we hop into round 2, we'll see how JM1-3 adapts to the Beast playstyle.
And to Town and City we go for this game number 2. And should be noted, I mean, it's interesting to see how Beast tried to take him off at the top right early on in that game number 1. And you got to think, perhaps if this were any other stage, Beast would have had that early 1-0 lead.
Yeah.
But again, Town and City's very high ceiling, paying dividends for the Philadelphia number 6 as the Vine Whip into F smash comes out, looking for the edge guard. Excuse me. Not finding it. Spot dodges. And JM1-3 holding court on the stage, but it's not going to allow Beast to land for free. And indeed, a Flare Blitz will be taxed with that forward smash to take the first stock off of Beyond Beast Mode's Beast. that was an incredible turnaround for JM1-3. Starting off, Squirtle got that damage all the way up to the top left corner, leading up to 52, 53%, I think. And it really seemed that Beast had, JM1-3's number at that point. But Beast is really known for his wild flare blitzes when you don't expect them as you're edge guarding. But JM1-3 really accustomed to them, got that shield up in time, and punished it very correctly. JM1-3 losing that first round, but he is still in it in the second round, taking that lead, and still being a formidable threat against this Ivysaur as well. He is at 143, so he has to play cautiously, but to do 50% extra credit even after that, he's on regrab, just got up in time, but still, he's going to be a very big problem for this Charizard going forward. However, Charizard presented a big threat himself in more ways than one mini-boss. That back air, however, looking to tame the Beast here is JM1-3, and tame him he will. A 2-stock lead, JM1-3. Looking for first place glory here at CodeName Bears. Could be well on his way to attaining it. That was just a beautiful track. Realizing that Beast was going for those recoveries off the platform, he just let Beast respond with either an attack or the simple jump on the platform. That's a secondary option to get yourself safe off of from the air to the stage. And JM1-3 playing the patient game and just throwing out those forward airs and back airs and just letting the damage take its toll. And speaking of take its toll, we all know that up smash coming in from Charizard. It has a very, very wide range and was able to take out JM1-3 that time. But Beast is at a huge deficit and actually sticking with Charizard. Doesn't want to go to Squirtle, but I thought we might see a little bit of Ivysaur to try to get some very in-close pressure. But wow, resorting the flamethrower, but not going to chalk up another back air, and JM1-3 chalks one up for himself. Indeed. So as we take the set to 1 apiece, and this is best of 3. Right. So this is going to decide it. We get into the best of 5 in the next round, where, again, one of these two will be facing the number 11 in Philadelphia, I believe, GWJ, and his Rob. So one of these two will have to go up, and it will be, I don't know, either man, animal, or machine coming out through loser's bracket here. I think GWJ was going Rob against Yoda Cage at least, so we'll see if he's feeling the machine going through the rest of the loser's bracket. But back here we have round 3 coming up. We have to see who GWJ will face. And same character picks going in, but a familiar environment for Beast. Pokemon Stadium is the pick. And this, not even just from lore, in terms of the game itself, this benefits Pokemon Trainer stupendously, in stupendous amounts. But then again, this is considered to be a very neutral stage on almost every front mini-boss. And that should be noted. However, Beast perhaps hoping for maybe a bit of a home crowd advantage. Who knows? As obviously that's a fake crowd back there. They're not necessarily Philadelphians. Yeah, there's about 6 or 7 animations out there that are just repeating for everybody. Yeah, we couldn't get funding for the Pokemon Stadium down at the sports complex, unfortunately. The most used stage too, and we had the least funding for it. How amazing would that be to have an actual Pokemon Stadium right next to where the Eagles play? That'd be ridiculous. I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, no, they are making a stadium for the Fusion, so you never know. Yeah, that's true. Like the future is now. Real Esports talk coming in, yeah. Yeah, and of course, Overwatch League Finals being held here at the Wells Fargo Center. Right. So something to be said about that. So a lot of eyes on Philadelphia in more ways than one, but also just when it comes into the Tri-State Smash, obviously a lot of attention being paid to New York and New Jersey on a very consistent basis.
Oh, yeah,
But more and more
All-Star
eyes being laid upon Philly, and Beast and JM1-3 looking to show why that is, as an early advantage for Beast. However, that can change very quickly if Beast is not careful, and looking to be a little bit more cautious with this Ivysaur, I think.
Yeah, the withdrawal away really showed how pretty much either defensive or reactionary Beast was playing, because he was really trying to get away from JM1-3, looking for a down air there as well, but the Dolphin Slash actually cutting through it. And finally gets a grab, I believe, down throw to take out there. 107, though, we're one smash away from JM1-3 evening this up. And he really needs a good read. But I think Beast is going to be very cautionary going forward, because he knows those fairs and bears really racked up the damage earlier on. He finally has that in frame of mind. And we see the patience there as they both wait in platform. Beast playing a little more reserved, a little bit of probably whip input there as he takes 128 and gets sent out to the right side. And air dodge in. Looking for some way to get the stage control back on his favor, because JM1-3 is throwing out just a huge load of options. Whoa, that's a little bit of a susky eye, I think. So Dolphin Slash taking out, making it 2-2.
Well, whatever the case may be, one thing is for certain, the fact that Beast, getting caught dangerously low and below the stage, not generally where you want to be. However, Charizard does have the recovery, and Beast has the wherewithal to make it back to stage. Crawling up to his opposition, trying to low profile whatever he possibly can. However, I think he's noticing, especially as he gets to these higher percentages, mini-boss, that JM1-3 is getting a little jump happy. He's starting to punish these just a little bit more consistently. He's starting to find these things that he was missing in the earlier stages of game number 2, and I'm thinking that could be the deciding factor. However, you see JM1-3 taking the fight to the Squirtle on the ground just a little bit more.
Yeah, lending to that. He knows that Squirtle is very fast and very reactionary. When you notice that your opponent, didn't have the tech option or didn't react properly, Squirtle's going to continue his combo, try to dash in and try another down tilt or possible jab reset. So that's why JM1-3 was being reactionary with those fairs, and Beast very, very knowledgeably just waited a little bit, had a little more breath and time, and just paid a lot more from the weight instead of the full throttle inward.
Neutral air shielding the Razor Leaf. Good defensive play from JM1-3. Looking for a fancier option. However, nothing fancy about that. It's Ivysaur's down air, and it's just as brutal as ever, mini-boss.
And looking for that reverse smash, too. JM1-3 still looking for it, but Beast chalking up only 13 damage. Still pressuring on, going in with Nair that time. Not to shy away from the down spike that most are accustomed to. JM1-3 showing his mental fortitude here as he goes for an up throw. Going to swap and skirt away. Very nice choice by Beast, but not going to cut it from that back air.
Juice, a very keen observer in the background, however, waiting to see who his opposition may be in grand finals on winner's side after taking out Sauce by a score of 3-1. And now, that up air being parried, very well done by JM1-3, looking for his bracket hopes to not end here in loser's quarterfinal. GWJ awaiting the winner of this one. However, Beast with the upper hand, and on the ledge, JM1-3 wisely trying to take center stage.
Yeah, those forward smash hits, at least the first one that we saw from Squirtle, was a little bit questionable just because he was on stage and at low percent, so he probably wouldn't have got that much mileage out of it. When they were at ledge, he had another one that was probably a better option, but even so, JM1-3 bringing this back really solidly as he gets edge guarded here, but a swap, thinking he was going low. But JM1-3, again, just not to avoid the wingspan of Charizard, taking it out and making it 2-1.
On a wing and a prayer, that up smash takes it for Beyond Beast Mode's Beast. The number 6 advances by a score of 2-1.
Yeah, just by the skin of Charizard's teeth there. He doesn't have that many from the look of it, only 4 are pointing out. But he's still just living it up out there. Beast still feeling it, not wanting to get up from that very amazing place where that happened. But
over easy with a few comments from the peanut gallery. GWJ saying, all right, you had your fun. Now get out of my seat so I can get my money.